Hi, I'm Catherine Pratt, one of the Instructional Services Librarians at the Beekman Library in Manhattan. I'm going to talk to you about our EndNote video tutorials on the Pace Library YouTube channel and the release of the most recent EndNote update. You may already have noticed that the version of EndNote that we're offering as of the fall 2025 semester is different from the version that our tutorials are about. This video exists to assure you that you don't have to be concerned. Even though EndNote has changed, the tutorials still apply to the new version, and you can learn how to use the program with them. EndNote is a proprietary citation management software for which Pace has a site license. While you're a Pace student or other affiliate, you're entitled to use the application for free. All the instructions in the EndNote 20 tutorials about downloading and installing EndNote remain valid even though it has updated to EndNote 2025. You'll need to log into Pace's Atom system at atom.pace.edu to access the software. Don't download it from the publisher's website. You will not be able to activate it unless you get the bundle from Pace, which contains the license. You'll log into Atom, and then you can download the installer. Then you'll extract the installer, and then you'll open the installer file. While there are some new features in EndNote 2025, which I will go over, the interface and the functionalities of EndNote have not changed substantially. Before we go on, I have one quick aside, just to make sure that there's no confusion. If you look at my EndNote window, you'll see in the top left corner that the name the program uses for itself is EndNote 2025. But if we go back to the download link for Pace, you'll see that the current version is called EndNote 20. These are the same thing. Don't let it throw you. Clarivate, the company that makes EndNote, sometimes calls it EndNote 22, sometimes calls it EndNote 2025. If we look through the versions of EndNote and compare them to our materials about EndNote, you can see why we update our materials when we do. This was the first EndNote that we documented. That was followed up by EndNote 20, and you can see those are quite different. There's a major change in the interface, and there are actually quite a lot of functional changes as well. After EndNote 20, we have EndNote 21, and that's not so different. And now, in fall of 2025, we have EndNote 22, or 2025. And again, you can see that the interface has not changed a great deal. You might be looking at the panel on the right and saying, oh, that preview panel is really different. That's only because in the image from 21, we're looking at the Summary tab. In the image from 22, we're looking at the Edit tab. I don't think that there are huge changes in that interface. Let's look a little more closely at what actually changed from 21 to 22, 2025. The big change is the addition of the AI Research Assistant. And that gives you some options that you didn't and couldn't have had before AI. You can engage in a sort of conversation with a document. The Research Assistant will summarize items and allow you to ask follow-up questions. It will generate these takeaways for every document, and it can even translate documents into or from other languages. And then there have been some less earth-shattering updates. They improved the backup function. The Web of Science integration, which already existed, was expanded to include the ability to identify articles that cite the articles that you're looking at. The retraction feature has been improved with integration with Retraction Watch, and now they have a Find a Journal tool, which is intended to help you identify places where you might be able to publish your work. I'd like to show you the key takeaway, because you might think, oh, but articles have abstracts. Why do I need a key takeaway? Maybe you don't, but you can see that they are significantly different. The key takeaway on the left is very short, very simple, bullet points. The abstract is more dense and much longer. I didn't even include the methods or results paragraphs. And that's the story for now. If you need help using the new EndNote, or if you have any kind of research question, feel free to get in touch. We try to make it as easy as we can. You can go to asklibrary.pace.edu. There's a live chat with a PACE librarian during the hours that the reference desk is open. You can also set up a research appointment by using the link at asklibrary.pace.edu, or you could email me or any of my colleagues directly. We're here to help.